This is the Kickback Off Air. Yo, it's Jazzy Black. I'm super excited to finally get my friend in the studio. We are long overdue for an interview. Y'all make some noise for Corey Borner.
What's up, Jazzy?
Okay, so super excited. We were talking on the way in, and this is the 4th annual Corey Borner Day coming up. You got this whole campaign, Find a Way. There are a lot of people that have seen you. You are like a superstar here in the city, but for people that are just now meeting you and just trying to figure out what is this Find a Way movement?
Well, being paralyzed from football since 2009 changed my life, in a blessed way, not a dramatically way. Could move nothing from my neck down when I made the tackle. I was just 16, but I didn't know I had a spinal cord injury till I looked up at the TV and said DeSoto football player suffered a spinal cord injury. So with that,
you didn't know?
I didn't know, but I couldn't move nothing from my neck all the way down to my feet.
So were you just like in the hospital? You was just watching it on the news, or like what?
Well, my surgery took 9 hours. I had woke up and I saw my face and I'm like, what's going on? Why am I in the hospital bed? So and I started asking God, why me? Why me?
That's crazy, Corey. So whenever you, I guess like what you were you like in a coma? Were you asleep? Like what happened?
Coming up out of surgery. And looked up.
Who
and
was
saw
the first
that.
person you saw whenever you come up out of surgery?
I saw my mom and dad to the right crying, through the window crying. I was just still wondering what's going on. So the doctor came in and told me I had a C5, C6 spinal cord injury. And you have to use a wheelchair for the rest of your life.
And C5, C6, where is that like on like the vertebrae? Because
Well,
I'm pretty sure you learned a lot about anatomy and stuff too. Like
Yes, I had to. That controls your lower body and the movement of your fingers and your hands. So I was just 16, so I had to learn how to write again. I had to know how to put my shirt on again. So that took about a whole year and a half to learn how to do all over again.
So talk to me a bit about how you've been able to go back into the community, speak with kids. What is it like even whenever you're sharing your story and them just hearing the impact, especially coming from your own neighborhood?
Well, it's when little kids see you, they wonder, was he born this way? Or
Right.
what happened to him? So with the little kids, I kind of have a visual of showing them pictures, but I just love to speak and just give my testimony to them, because to be able to graduate twice, be able to walk the stage in the machine, those are just true blessings that God blessed me with to do.
Yeah.
And so when they see that, it's just something that inspires them and let them know that anything is possible with the faith in God.
No, for real. And that machine, it's called an exoskeleton, right?
Exoskeleton.
Yeah, I only know that from keeping up with you
better know
organically. Okay, so like, what is the latest update, just as far as like your progress?
Well, shout out to my good old therapist, Chad and Molly.
Hey, Chad. Hey, Mom.
They are great. I go once a month to Baylor and do my walking, and they work me, but they always said, Corey, if you want to walk again, you got to put the work in. So I'm with that.
Yeah.
Just a day-to-day process. It's not easy.
Yeah.
But I just thank God for being able to be blessed to take some steps,
What exactly is the sensation that you feel?
Well, it gets the pressure off your bottom. The blood flow through my legs. Like, with you walking normally, your blood flow is running.
Right.
So for me, that's what it does. And it also helps my breathing. So those 3 things right there are the main piece. Because a lot of people see it, Corey just walking.
Right.
But it helps out a lot with, breathing and those other 2 things that I mentioned.
I don't think I ever considered your breathing being a part of this whole experience. So how exactly has that been affected, and how does that impact you, just your daily life?
Well, when the injury happened, my immune system has always been low. So I used to have to take a lot of breathing treatments and try to get my strength up with breathing. I still do it till this day. To try to keep that strength in there, because I'm actually not just getting the whole workout and walking around like everybody is. So doing those breathing treatments and actually, of course, drinking water, staying hydrated, those are things that you have to do in this situation. Because if you don't, it'll catch up to you, eventually.
Yeah.
So
I know it takes a lot of strength just to even like pull yourself up out of there, because a lot of people just, people give up easily, and you just been out here pushing. And then not only that, you've been honored by the city. You got like the official Corey Borner Day. So tell me about how you got the news about it. And like,
well, I was watching TV and I got an email. It said, Corey Borner, you received a proclamation. I didn't know what proclamation meant. So, you go to Google, trying to figure out what proclamation means. So I'm finna have my own day. I was like, oh yeah. I called my mama down and said, Mom, I got my own day.
Yeah.
So when they presented it to me, Mayor Rachel Proctor asked me, Corey, what you want to do for? I said, well, I know Von Miller has his day.
Right.
Shout out to big bro Von. And I was like, well, I'll celebrate just like him.
Yeah, that's crazy. And it's been going up ever since. So whenever you started like coming up with the idea for how you wanted to roll it out, reaching out to people, was it easy for people to say yes?
Well, I had to start my Find a Way Foundation. So, with Find a Way, to backtrack where Find a Way came from, I couldn't move nothing from my neck down, like I said. And Miss Pam DeBoer, she was the athletic director. And she came in and said, Corey, how you going to inspire the world to keep pushing? I said, Miss Pam, no matter what trial and tribulation we go through, I'm going to find a way how to get through it.
Yeah.
So I started the Find a Way Foundation that supports others with disabilities. So I give back to others with disabilities. They need shoes, anything like that. I'm here for it.
That's cool. Were there ever any moments where you told yourself you wish that it didn't happen to you?
Well, when I said those words, why me, why me? When I started seeing like Deion Sanders come see me, Terrell Owens, so I reversed that. I said, why not me?
Yeah.
Because God puts all things on us on his timing.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, he chose me for this battle, so he knew I can get through it.
Yeah.
So I threw that why me out the window in 2009. Because it took me a year to accept it, that this is where I'm going to be at. So that was when that moment I was just laying there when I told myself, why me?
I feel like oftentimes whenever we just talk about faith, building that, learning to trust God, a lot of times it doesn't happen until after we go through these like major life events or these major situations. So just talk to me a little bit about your faith before the accident.
Well, I always been close to God.
Yeah.
Now, when I got in the church, I got a lot more closer. My faith, it got a lot more stronger. Reading the Bible, my favorite verse is Philippians 4:13. Well, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So
Amen.
that verse right there keeps me going. When other people say that you can't, but I know that God gave me all strength through him.
Yeah.
So that means I can do it. With the faith and the trust in God and him, I can do it. So, motivational speaking, putting God in it, because you never do things without mentioning God first.
Amen.
For sure.
Out of all the things, all of the love and, just support that you've been receiving, what do you feel like is one of the greatest moments or one of your favorite moments from maybe somebody that you met or, maybe somewhere that you've been?
Well, when I got my jersey retired, I was blessed, to have, rest in peace, my father and my mother there for that moment. Because I always told Miss Pam DeBoer, she was the athletic director at the time. And she asked me, Corey, what is something that you always want? I said, well, Miss Pam, I always wanted my jersey retired.
Yeah.
She said, why? I said, well, I don't want nobody to wear it. I always want to wear 24. I want to have it.
Right.
So Miss Pam DeBoer made that happen. That was just a moment I will never forget.
That is so cool. And like your name is like hanging up in the rafters forever.
Woo, forever.
That is pretty dope. But I'm just sending you like, so much encouragement. Your inspiration and your strength is definitely keeping us all fueled.
Thank you.
I'm grateful even just to, cross paths with you when I did and now to be able to have you on the show. After 4 years, it's my first Corey Borner Day. So, don't charge it to my head and not my heart, Corey.
Yeah, that's okay. It's all right. It's all love. I appreciate you. Also, shout out to my sponsors, Dak Prescott, Faith Fighting Finish Foundation for my shirts, Kona Ice. Shout out to Center, Nick Sonnerman, the owner of the shoe store here in Dallas, North Dallas. Just thankful for all my sponsors on my fly, everybody.
So what is your vision for Corey Borner Day, like here in the next, because year 4, it keeps getting bigger and better. So like, what is your ultimate vision for this?
Just to keep going and just keep, everybody to come have fun. I'm really about the kids first.
Yeah.
In my day, I'm about the kids first all day long.
Come on, Corey, those want a snow cone too now. Come on now, don't leave us out.
Yeah, I can have a snow cone.
We might want to get in the bounce house and jump around a little bit, You
can. But just thankful for just the moment to have your own day because I never thought I would have it. So, I'm thankful for that.
That's
thankful.
Cool. Corey Borner Day is just to come out, celebrate you, celebrate the community that's been supporting you. We got some food trucks, bounce houses, obstacle courses, games, all kinds of stuff.
Everything. Just excited to have everyone there and enjoy the festivities, meet me and these others with disabilities that can come.
That's cool.
Just to show everybody that you can still come and no matter what you are.
Yeah.
Don't worry about what people gonna say. People gonna talk, but stay positive and continue to find a way and let the Lord use you.